In today's video, I'm going to talk about the best budget pre-built PCs of September in 2021. I'm going to go from the worst to the best deal. You will have all the links to these pre-built gaming PCs down below in the description. What I consider budget is between $500 to $1,000. Anyway, I wouldn't recommend you going any lower than $650. Without more to say, let's start. With the first PC on the list, it's $500 and it's from IPASON. This one has the Ryzen 3 3200G, 8 gigs of RAM and 240 gigs of SSD. Like I said before, I wouldn't recommend you going any lower than $680, but if you can't extend your budget, that is fine, you can go with this one, but don't expect to have a great gaming PC. This one is for light gaming to play games like Minecraft and Fortnite at 60 or more FPS on average, but don't expect this PC to run those games at 144 FPS on average or run GTA 5 at 60 FPS on average on high settings at 1080p. That is not going to happen, but if you want to do some light gaming and work, this is actually a decent deal. Anyway, my recommendation is for you to extend your budget to $680 because for that price you can get the next PC, and believe me, that one is much better at gaming. And we are talking about the HP Pavilion gaming desktop from Amazon. This one is on sale right now and it's $680 and comes with the GTX 1650 Super and the i3-10100. I think this one is one of the best budget deals out there. I couldn't find a better deal with this type of components. The only downside is the i3, it's a 10100, it's not great but will do the job for 1080p gaming. Once again, if you're planning to play Minecraft, League of Legends and Fortnite, this one will be more than enough at 1080p at around 120 FPS on average, or even more if you decide to upgrade the RAM, which is not necessary, but I recommend you doing it since 16 gigs of RAM is becoming the standard and will give you a much better performance overall when gaming. Another thing that I recommend you upgrading is the storage, because it only comes with 240 gigs of SSD to put your Windows and maybe a couple of games that are not too heavy. But if you want to buy a lot of games, I recommend you getting 1TB of hard drive at around $40. Remember that this PC is on sale, so if you're thinking of buying a gaming PC below $700, I recommend you buying it now. This next PC is the most expensive PC on the list, and this one is not number one because of the price. I think the number one, it's a better deal in terms of price performance. This gaming PC is from Cyberpower and has the i5-10400F and the GTX 1660 Super. It's a great PC for 1080p gaming, and I think there's not a single game that you can't run at 1080p at around 60 or more FPS on average. The only downside are the 8 gigs of RAM, but you can upgrade it later on. For competitive games at 1080p, this one is more than enough, and if you upgrade the RAM, you will actually get 140 or more FPS on average in every single competitive game. Once again, I recommend you upgrading the RAM in the future if you can't afford to do it now. And the best budget pre-built gaming PC for this month is once again this HP Pavilion, but this time from their website. It has a better processor, the i5-11400, which is the latest one, and actually you can customize this PC from their website. So in this case, if you want to upgrade the RAM or storage, you can directly do it from the website down below in the description. It's really easy to do, just click on customize and buy, and my two recommendations is for you to upgrade the RAM to 16 gigs and the secondary storage to 1TB of hard drive. If you can't afford it because $940 is too much for you, don't worry, just upgrade the storage and you can upgrade the RAM later. And I think that $850 for a gaming PC that has the i5-11400 and the GTX 1650 Super, it's a great deal for 1080p gaming. Once again, you will be able to run every single competitive games and even high demanding video games like GTA 5 and Red Dead Redemption 2. Another thing to keep in mind is that you can turn this PC into a high-end gaming PC for $1,300. You will have to upgrade the secondary storage to 1TB of hard drive, the RAM to 16 gigs, the graphics card to the 3060 Ti, and the power supply to the 500 watts option. The total price will be around $1,300, but believe me, this is cheap if you compare it to other pre-built gaming PCs with the RTX 3060 Ti. And this GPU alone on Amazon, it's $850. That's something to keep in mind if you're thinking of buying a high-end gaming PC. I think with these settings it's a great deal. But anyway, if your budget is above $1,000, I recommend you watching my video about the best pre-built gaming PCs overall. You can watch this video by clicking in the top right of the screen. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like and subscribe, but most importantly hit the bell button so you get notified when I upload this type of content, and I'm trying to be consistent as possible. I upload from 3 to 5 videos a week. Thank you guys for watching, thank you for the support, and I will see you on the next one.